I can guarantee at the end of this, you are going to be so angry.
Clearly that's my face. Clearly that's my face.
I mean, why do we do this to ourselves? Let's rehash.
You want the trash, I got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Hello, I'm Wilko, and this is Rehashed. It is the last time that you and I get recommitted to each other. We're into MAFS UK. It's episode 29, season 10. Let's do a quick little whip around and our last chance to get that product placement in there. Obviously, all season long, they've been dragging out these under-eye masks. Absolutely the plague of the season. Apparently, Davide and Keye are now good since the pussy fallout.
I wouldn't change it. Love you more. Love you.
Oh no, is that cat hair in my mouth? You better check before you kiss me next time. Over with this season's doormat, Nelly has returned to the Love Lab Rat Maze.
Sad, really.
Isn't it just? Nelly says she's done some digging and she is done with protecting I've got a secret Stephen. Sure, okay.
Still in this experiment, how stupid would I be to go on a date in it?
I love when people ask or say this, like how stupid would I have to be? Yeah, pretty stupid, because you did it from a verified account. And that's not a simple thing to do, like on Tinder, the hoops that they make you jump through. When I used to be on the apps, just to prove that it was me, you know, because they were obviously very scared that I was a very big celebrity. And they were like, I don't know. I don't think it was that. I just think in the picture, my hair always looks so different and the AI couldn't figure it out. Leo is making sure the mullet is in pristine condition before April and her resting face gets to lay eyes on it. Yeah, shake it, baby. Let that mullet free like it should be out in the wild, not trapped in these apartments. April makes the crazy claim that she has been putting Leo's feelings first and she's done with it. In what world have you been putting Leo's feelings before your own? You've been cucking this man for acts of service and also acts of like tapping the card because he pays for everything. And now you're ready to put yourself first. Okay, that's rich, honey. Leisha and Reiss are exactly where we thought they were going to be. She is just cutting out her heart and just putting it on a silver platter and pushing it across the table toward him. And he's like, stop nodding and say something. Like, are you dense? Reiss keeps talking about making the right decision, and he's already made the decision, he said. I think he did it quite a long time ago. The right decision for him is not to be in this relationship with Leisha, but he just wants to, I don't know, get to the final vows, I guess. All right, we must move on because I have spotted a wizard sleeve. Oh, and it's 2 shillings just showing off a massive wizard sleeve. Wait, what do you mean? Isn't that what you call a big gaping sleeve? I should stop saying wizard sleeve? Okay. We also find out that Grace and Ashley are not present.
And as a result, they felt they needed more time to reflect and they won't be joining us today.
What? What do you mean more time to reflect? They don't need reflection time. They don't need to come back at all. He took off the ring and placed it down. And then she took away all of his essence and put it in the bin. They're done. Hey, would you like to have a little quickie with me on the couch? Sure, why not? When Abi and John hit the commitment couch, guess what, guys? They absolutely love each other. Quick, release the doves and pop some confetti in the air. That's it. It's a double stay. Next, the gay boys are up and there's a lot of chat around how everything is good.
Yeah.
Everything's good in a high-pitched tone. And I think it's only good because Davide didn't bring his children, his 3 pussycats, to the Commit Me couch. Keye explains that this whole cat cafe was like a house of horrors for him, surrounded by pussy in a dark room. I don't know, you just kind of explained every gay nightclub I've ever been to. Oh, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of sausage there, but because it's a safe space for women, there's also a lot of pussy there.
You admit this is an unhealthy behavior.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Okay, so at least he clocks it as unacceptable behaviour. And apparently they've worked out some sort of way to avoid from these sort of situations from happening again. And I assume the cats are being put up for adoption. I did love reading the theories, and there was a bunch of them in the comments here, thank you to you, about how people reckon that Keye threw a tantrum because he just didn't want to go back to Davide's house and sleep on the very firm mattress. It's a great theory. I'm happy to follow it. Anyway, it is a double stay, and Davide puts his pussycat on the parchment just to remind Keye that he is a package deal. You know, Keye comes with a huge shower that can fit many, many rugby men. And And Davide comes with felines. Oh, the lady lovers are gracing us with their presence. And after the homestays and the roller coaster that they went through, like Leigh didn't even turn up to Leah's originally. I can't imagine that this is a double stay, but 2 Shillings even says, so you're not in love?
You're not in love. You know, you're not having a full-blown romantic relationship, end of days, move on.
I guess with that, we could end it here. Yes. Yeah, we can absolutely do that.
But something's certainly stopping us from saying that.
Yeah. So what's been stopping you guys is the producer's direction on what you experts must do there to keep the amount of people around that they want. And what's been stopping Leigh and Leah, it could be the screen time, who knows, but also it could be the producers coercing them to stay just a little bit longer for the redemption. Leigh says, and this is the best part, that she has come to a place where she thinks that she might not be ready to have a relationship with anyone.
Can I give my all to somebody?
And for a second, I'm like, hey, what? Does she get it? Does Leigh finally understand?
It wouldn't feel right in feeling how I feel to leave. I chose to stay.
No, come on. I thought we'd at least get out of this one. Leigh has basically said she probably shouldn't bring someone else into her life, and then she goes and writes stay. 0 cents. Leah is also going to stick around, and so I guess that's a double stay, and that's not at all how I thought that was going to go. Also, Charlene hasn't said a word. Maybe she can't hear anymore. Her ears are numb from all the giant earrings that she wears. Although, how beautifully tacky is that heart? That very strategically placed heart. Reiss and Leisha are having their final blessed commit me couch time, and Leisha breaks down because Reiss just doesn't feel as deeply as she does. But my question is, does Reiss feel? Oh, does he? Well, prove it.
And I can't fake it, can I? I've got to be honest.
I know Leisha's a lot, right? But she's so desperate for love and she's just not going to get it from this guy. Look, I know some people are a slow burn, but he doesn't even say, oh, we're headed in the right direction. He talks about being 80% of the way there, but the last 20% is her causing unnecessary drama.
We have had a lot of unnecessary drama.
You know how much Reiss hates unnecessary drama. Which I've said before, I think the unnecessary drama is just him not getting exactly what he wants. And then if anyone pushes back on that, that is unnecessary drama. I do love that Reiss says to make some of this drama go away, all he would have to do is swallow his pride and, reach an olive branch out or, give Leisha a hug, but he just won't do it.
What can each of you do to help better the situation?
And like Stephen in a Thai massage parlor, the experts are working overtime to get a happy ending out of this one. And they do. Well done, guys. Well done. You guys you're absolutely nailing it. No one's gone yet. Mr. and Mrs. Hot Dogs are up, and it's clocked very early on from Paul, April's resting face. He gets it. Leo goes on to say that he doesn't get any positive words from April, which is a huge turnaround because what he got from Rebecca, it felt very different when he was on the partner swap. As he says this, April's face turns from this sort of normal resting to pissed off. Obviously, we can tell with the face that she disagrees.
Because it was just so easy with Stephen to have a conversation.
And while disagreeing, is it the Stephen praise lush? She just had the best time with this guy. Apparently, he had great banter, and Leo does no banter. She makes it sound like Leo is a mute and says nothing.
It's just frustrating. I just feel like all I wanted when I came here was to have somebody that was themselves, that was completely honest, and I just don't feel like I've got that.
I have been myself.
Oh my God, yeah, he's just cared about how we look. I don't know you.
I do have to disagree with Leo here. You can't say that you haven't been yourself and then now on the Commit Me couch go, no, but I've been myself. Wait, which one is it? And now April is turning it into him, being in his shell as sort of, he's just not being himself, and that's all that she asked for. She doesn't want someone who's putting on an act for the cameras, and he might be. He might be just putting on a whole act because maybe Leo doesn't know exactly who he is. But also, I would struggle to get to know April because she is someone completely different, like when she hangs out with Stephen. And also, she was different on the first 2 days of this whole marriage, right? And then she just thought Leo was a nuisance, so she was out. I also think when she says she doesn't know him, I think you don't know him because you just don't want to. Mr. Hot Dog confesses that he has been in a shell and he's also been overcompensating to keep April happy. And why wouldn't you? Even with her own admission, April has said she got colder and colder.
I almost get colder.
So the more cold you got, the more he went into himself and tried to be more of a people pleaser to warm you up. But not even a volcano is going to thaw this baby out. To me, it's become very clear that April got everything that she wanted, everything that she wrote down in her MAFS order, she got it. And then there was this one thing that wasn't exactly what she wanted, and then she emotionally detached from the situation. She completely bailed. And now that she's got all she can out of him, she's going to write leave in a thick Sharpie.
You have been so lovely, and I am going to leave.
And then she still seems cold while even trying to say nice things.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. I am amazing. I'm really glad that you can see that, actually, out of all of this. I'm actually pretty amazing. Oh, and thank goodness we at least have one leave under our belt this episode.
I put my all into it. I've tried my best.
Lies. You bailed. I thought when we last left Rebecca and Bailey at the homestays, their whole relationship was very much in the air because we just didn't want to talk about like the reality of reality. She's not ready to move to Hove and there's no real middle ground. It doesn't seem to actually exist for them. Again, bad science. And the answer from those acclaimed scientists is, well, one of you guys will just have to move.
Ultimately, it will mean one of you having to move.
Great. Really great air spurting. That's really going to help us. Thanks for everything, guys. No, it's really great help. You know, you guys have been excellent. Yeah, you've done great work. Anyway, even with this and tears from Bailey, it's still a double stay. I don't know, maybe we're just delaying the inevitable, which actually this show could just be called Delaying the Inevitable. Title change, anyone? And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Nelly and Stephen.
The doormat. And I've got a secret. In fact, I've got many. Stephen talks about the partner swap and how on that partner swap with April, the chat just flowed, which is even more evidence for me that when he and April are both interested in someone, they really make an effort. And when they're not interested, they just don't make an effort at all. Like April could have made an effort with Leo and like lent into it, but she just shut down and went, no. It's like the same thing that Leigh has done with Leah, especially early on, but I don't think April did a shred of work. Like we all come for Leigh for this stuff, but April has done nothing.
Take a lot of accountability there. I should have been asking questions. I should have done a lot more.
Too late. You're also just saying this now as some sort of like false accountability to like trick us to think that you've done this before. We were fooled once. We're not going to do it again.
Stephen, are you attracted to Nelly?
Yes, absolutely.
Right now, today?
Right now, I would say no.
I love that. I also love that he follows it up with, I like the girl. Shut up. No, you don't. You're not into her, and I doubt that you ever were. And before the Stephen stans pop off in the comments, I'm not discounting how much Nelly nags and also how much reassurance she needs as a person. Oh, I don't know if anyone holding on to someone that tight is ever attractive, but she did it, and that's not great.
Yeah,
Can you see that there's mixed messages here?
But I'm being real. Like for me, it's like, okay, well, let's stop the relationship and just try and be a friend. I respect you enough as a friend and value you much as a friend.
Oh, double shut up. You don't look at her as a friend. What are you saying right now? If you wanted to know her as a friend, you would at least like know her, but you have admitted that she doesn't know you and you don't know her, meaning you're not friends. Now, we know that from Nelly's homestay, her roommate, an amateur sleuth Lucy, found evidence of I've got a secret Stephen on a dating app called Hinge. Is that what it's called? Oh, he doesn't know. He's never been on it. And it was verified.
He was busy swiping on a dating app, which I have receipts for.
Just a moment, just so I'm
clear. That is Stephen's profile, which is verified.
Oh, I love that we've paused on 2 shillings with her hands in the air as if she's going to cast some sort of spell with her wizard sleeves. While that's happening, though, Paul leans in.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
Because he's also like us and into the trash, mess and drama. He's like, get me a look at the receipts. Come closer. And for a moment, can we just appreciate for a second a printed A4? In this day and age, who has a working printer at home? I know we've all got one, but a working printer. And sure, it might work. Maybe you do. But does it have ink in it? No, because who can afford ink for one of those printers? I'm just assuming that Nelly sent her friend Lucy back to the office where she works to print out these receipts. Stephen has some bullshit excuse like, yeah, no, I downloaded it again and then I put in my number and then it said that the account had been removed. Yeah, because you removed it 10 minutes before you rocked up to the apartment? Or did you remove it while you were like desperately like fiddling on your phone while they were talking to you and showing you all the receipts?
Don't you have to verify those with your face?
With your face, yeah.
Yeah, you really do. Like I've not tried to impersonate anyone, but even with my face, the apps really struggled to verify it, which is so weird because my face is so verifiable. He denies it. And his proof is, I don't even have Hinge on my phone. Yes, that is good evidence. No, you've done that. The case has been blown apart. They've got nothing now.
This shit happens all the time. Like,
Not a
people get
verified
catfished.
account,
Not a
Stephen,
verified.
man.
Be honest.
If I had the answers,
Come
I'll
on.
tell you. It's not me.
I'm hearing this
I'm
now,
saying it's not
but
me, Bex.
It's your face.
Clearly that's my face. Clearly that's my face.
When it's verified, you've had to do a talking video.
Since when?
Just own it. He claims that he's just being portrayed as a bad person on this show, and that's just not who he is, guys. Paul comes for him for being defensive. I feel like Paul could come for him for more things, but we're just going for him for just being, he's just defensive today.
If I was in that situation and someone had shown me Nelly's on this, yeah, it would have hurt. I would have been like, what? I would have had my back up. All I'm saying is I'm still being portrayed to be this awful person.
Not taking one bit of ownership, and actually you really got to love him for it. You know, he's not evolved one shred during this entire experiment, but he claims he's really trying to be vulnerable. But vulnerability has nothing to do with you downloading a dating app while on a relationship experiment. You know what I mean? Like, you being vulnerable and being on the dating app while in this TV marriage, they don't go together.
Guys, I have decided to do what's best for me and leave.
What do I say? It feels good. It feels good. It feels good. It also feels like a trap. Like, is it actually happening? Is she actually leaving? I don't know if I can trust it.
Because you've allowed me to be like this now. Like, you've brought this side out of me, which I've turned off for so long. In terms of impact and what you've done for me, it's massive, massive. I don't, but for me to grow as a person, I think it's right for me to leave as well.
What was all that about? He's really leaning into the Netflix drama now, isn't he? And also, like, Nelly trying to comfort him. Don't try and comfort him now. I don't understand at the end of this. It's kind of made me really, really mad. Are we trying to, like, in the last dying seconds of this Nelly and Steven storyline, trying to give him some sort of redemption arc with some soft music and have him crying on the couch? Oh, he's bad, guys, but he doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be this way. Sitting here, the ending has just made me more mad. Like, I'm not saying we have to destroy the guy or cancel him, but there's been no admission of anything. Is that it? You were warned that you were going to be mad with this ending. Like, I'm happy that they're gone. Don't get me wrong about that. But the ending generally I'm mad about. And if you're a part of the All The Way Club, you can also write, I'm mad in the comments below. And that's okay for you to be mad. Well, maybe you're not mad about it. As far as I know, we only have one more episode to go this week. As far as I know, the schedule changes all the time. Who knows? And then a bunch to wrap this season out. Are you still with me? Also pop that in the comments, and I'll see you in the next rehash.